Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about buying clothes and how you feel when you buy clothes and what it represents buying that clothes. So the title of this video is Don't Be a Sucker for Brands, okay? So now what I mean by that is when you buy a piece of clothing, what exactly happens? What goes through your mind? So you see something you like, you check the price, you check the color, the style, whatever, and you buy it. Do you ever stop to think and ask yourself a couple questions like, oh, what does this company actually represent? Are these clothes made locally? Are they made overseas? What type of material is this clothing, and is it harmful to my body? And is this clothing gonna help me in any way, or what's it about, right? So if you're not asking yourself these types of questions, then you may want to think twice about when you next time you buy clothes, okay? So a lot of brands, people, they're just hooked on the brands. They'll go, I love all types of brands, So for example, they'll go to a certain brand and they'll just wear that type of stuff. Or they'll see a celebrity wearing a certain brand, and they think that because that celebrity's wearing it, they're gonna look like that celebrity or be that celebrity by buying it or by wearing it. And that's not the case. What looks good on Brad Pitt might not look good on you. What looks good on you might not look good on Brad Pitt, okay? So that's one thing. And another thing is, do you know where the clothes are made when you're buying them? Are they made locally? Are they made overseas? And what type of conditions are the factories that are making the clothes, right? So say you're made in America or made in Canada, they're very strict on the rules and the quality of the worker and the worker's safety and stuff like that. It's taken to much consideration over here, but there's a lot of overseas factories that don't really take these things into consideration, like health of the workers, the sewers and stuff like that. And sometimes it could be child labor. You don't even know, right? So you, by buying this brand, potentially could be, supporting child labor. You don't know that, but you're not doing the research, so it could be, right? Also, like, you have to think about what the material is. What's the composition of the fabric, right? Is it cotton? Is it polyester? Is it wool, silk? There's all types of fabrics, right? Now, does it have any toxins? Okay, is it dyed with anything, right? So you have to, like, especially if you're buying for babies or for children, you don't want them wearing toxic clothing, right? So you have to really, basically almost become a detective when you're shopping, because you're blindly giving money to some of these corporations that are supporting things that you might not support, right? So who you are as a person, you're changing that for these corporations. So you want to be true to who you are, okay? So if you represent certain things, you want to find those certain things in clothing companies, okay? And lastly, when you go to a clothing store or a department store and you want to buy clothing, look at the size, look at the color, look at the fit, okay? Don't just look at the brand and buy it, okay? So there's a lot of things to take into consideration, and I just hope that consumers, they can get a little bit smarter instead of just throwing their money away because they saw a commercial and they want that brand, even though that brand is just nothing with what that person represents, Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want more videos like this, subscribe below, like, leave a comment, and have a nice day.